From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column. Young will set to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, Young. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
19, Tiger, 19.
Back to the ground with ETN. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Chiefs at 6-2 to start play. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A pretty good looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another toe for Etienne. Takes it to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the bridle patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people are wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, 43, 15. Yellow. Easy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Etienne once more. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
2 straight 4-yard runs, and it is steadily working the ball downfield. To me, they're staying right on schedule. First down, you want 4 yards or more to set up the rest of the drive. They're getting exactly that.
They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
So, my man, I pose this question to you. How do you get to be the number 2 defense against the rush in the NFL?
Be better than number 3, I guess.
Okay, right.
And make plays like that, right?
Well, you know, you're right. At its basic, be better than number 3, but you really nailed it. Make plays like that on a consistent basis.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Young. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young to throw it. Man open, here is Jones. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Young. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs make all their 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in, complete. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd and inches, Young got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Young. Pass to the right. There's Jones. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Well, Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Mahomes now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Mahomes now to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Young off the play fake. And this one too low.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action. Young. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Young to throw on fourth. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
163 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They got a yard on first, 2 on second, and 3 here on third. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Young now. Looking downfield for Jones. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 72 yards. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. They're going to keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have to lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. 1st and 10, Young. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 61 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. And Young's going to throw for this.
He's got it. So they convert the two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries for this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Young.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
George Karlaftis. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Young to throw.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up as safety. Well, this defense has been smothering all game long. Why not give them 2 more points here in the closing minutes?
Well, they've certainly earned it. They've gotten the better of this offensive line for 4 quarters, and this sack here will just be a little icing on the cake.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
180 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down at the 35, it'll be second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, they'll run it here. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is, all those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into. This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything's looking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
so for the Chiefs, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.